Alright, so here we are. So I need to go... Oh, welcome back to Path of Exile 2, by the way, in case you're clicking on this on YouTube and didn't read the title.
Who goes there?
Of course, granted, it's probably going to have some... I'm going to come up with some dumb title in front of it to try to be funny, so... do I go to him to...
Greetings.
No, I think I have to go back to... I can just warp. What am I talking about? Unless you toggle that setting. It's gonna be like 2 years from now. Can I not warp here? Did I? I mean, I definitely killed that boss down there. Did I just completely miss one of the waypoints? Either way. Not a huge deal. Yeah, let's go to the town. Oh, that's where I have to go. Okay. It's gonna be like 2 years from now. I'm gonna be playing, like, Okami 2. Like, the Switch 2 will be out. I'll be fucking playing the next Zelda or Mario game, and you're still gonna be mentioning the fucking dong toggle from friggin' Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, where is people in town? We gotta talk. Oh, you're still here.
I will tell your tale.
No, you don't have to. You really don't have to.
Someday.
You don't have to.
And you might hear Risu tell it in my place.
Oh, okay. That's it? Okay, cool.
I will tell your tale.
Are you... No, okay, no, you're not Gamble. Life regeneration. Accuracy. What am I currently wearing? Maximum energy shield? That is really good, though. It's only 21. This is fire protection, evasion, cold resistance and fire resistance. That's pretty good. Cast speed, don't care. Evasion. Ooh, a lot of life regen and a lot of accuracy. I like that. I like that. I mean, we got cash, so we might as well. Chaos resistance, 1 to 4 fire, and some dex, some strength. Those are too good. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Stay inside.
And the worst part is you're not gonna mention it for a while, and I'm gonna completely forget about it. I'm just gonna be streaming one day, and then all of a sudden you're gonna say that, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? And then I'm gonna look like an idiot? That's... What am I saying? That's just, like, day-to-day life. Okay, so we gotta fight our way to the town. Okay, so I said jungle. Not quite jungle. More like swamp. I mean, they said jungle, but... Look at zombies. Alright. So first thing to do is get to town. Oh good, bugs. This could be kind of like a... Well, this is kind of like on the edge of the desert. There's more of a marsh leading into the jungle. Hopefully this is not the worst act like it was in Diablo 4. Like, Diablo 4 had an amazing first... Diablo 2, rather. Had an amazing first act. Act 2 started fine. It was okay. It was neat. And then the second half of it dragged like it was miserable, that second act. Duriel was, like, the worst boss in that game. And then the most of the third act, especially the first part of the third act, was just miserable. It looked ugly. Like, it was an era where, like, yeah, you didn't have the best, like, everything's just, like, brown and green and, like, dark, and then you had these dumb little, like, pygmy enemies that if, like, you stand in front of them for more than, like, 1 second, and that while they're breathing fire, you're just dead. Like, Act 3 was just a slog. Fortunately, Act 4 was fine and short, and then Act 5 was amazing. I mean, I love Diablo 2. It's definitely my favorite of, like, these kinds of games, but a lot of people who sometimes forget just how, like, because they remember the first act, because you play that act over and over and over. You forget when you get to Act 2, because I did a playthrough of it maybe, like, last year. No, actually, it was a little longer ago. It was actually when I was in the hospital, because I had the remake on Switch. It's like, yeah, Diablo 2, and I had, you know, a ton of fun. And then as soon as you get to Act 2, it's like, oh, I remember this, yeah, I do remember this part, you know, kind of slowing down a bit, and then it was like, oh, God. Then I got to Act 3, and I just stopped. Blue Click. Oh, I have a Blue Click account. I use that instead of Twitter most of the time. We are going to need some better weapons. We are starting to hit, like, just walls of HP. It'd be great if I could, like, not keep getting more enemies aggroed. That'd be cool. So I could just focus on my, Oh, Jesus. But I will say, this definitely didn't fall into the pitfall that Diablo 2 did with the desert level. The desert level was fine all the way through. Mainly because it kept mixing it up. Like, a lot of the locations in there weren't just the same desert. And there wasn't a wild goose chase in a giant fucking desert full of enemies to find one dungeon among many. That was the part, that's really the part of Diablo 2's Act 2 that is just miserable, is when you're trying to find the wizard's, like, dungeon, and it's this massive area, and there's, like, 8 dungeons, and, like, only one of them is the right one, and you don't really know until you get through all of them. You know what it's like, actually, now I'm thinking about it? Have you ever played the fucking Ninja Turtles NES game? And that game is notoriously, what was it, Kusoge? Shitty? No, it's not, no, it is. It's pretty shitty. That's kind of neat how you can, like, see them, like, bubbling under the water, like, coming towards you. That's neat. The one where I skate or die. No, that was, I believe that might have been Skate or Die, although I'm not sure. The game where you skate or die may have been Skate or Die, although there was some skating in Turtles in Time, if you remember. Or I guess it was sewer surfing, but... No, the main, like, I guess not the last stage, the penultimate stage of that game. I guarantee most people never even made it past the fucking dam where you have to swim around and find the bombs. But if you can actually make it to, like, the end, you have to find the Technodrome, and you're in this giant overworld map with a whole bunch of, like, sewers you have to go through to figure out where the Technodrome is, and it's random. And I think if you, like, if you find it and, like, lose, it's gonna move to one of the other locations. So, like, as hard as that is, like, almost impossible as that game is at times. Like, with, like, the dam level. It's like, oh no, the dam level is nothing. The dam level is easy compared to finding the fucking Technodrome, and the Technodrome itself is a nightmare. Remember I watched, I don't think I ever beat that game without game cheating. I remember I watched Mike Matei beat it. He's, not stream, but he does a video of him on Cinemassacre beating it. Or it might be on his own channel. And yeah, he points out a lot of the fucking problems. And the fact that if you want to beat Shredder, good luck. Unless you have actually farmed like 99 I guess you don't need 99 of them, but you kind of do. There's this like, scroll item, like a weapon you can get, that you have to get, like, early on in the game, I think, like Act 2 or something. And you have to farm it so that you have enough of them to make sure you can beat Shredder. Because you're also going to want to use it on some other bosses. But, like, if you pick up another item in its place, oh, you fucked up. Now you may not be able to beat the game. I mean, it's theoretically possible to beat Shredder without it, but it's like, it's the way that you just, like, insurrects him. What's that? What are you doing? Rotation, that's not what I want. I think I want Regal Orbs, and I want whatever the one is that... I can't remember the name of it. The one that adds slots to my equipment. Hello, man. Skater died. I played the hell out of that game. I don't think I ever owned it. I know we rented it a lot.
Need more mana.
There we go. There's a lot of alternate paths. I'm going to kind of beeline it to the city before I completely... Because I don't necessarily need to scrape every single map the first time through. I can always come back. Because off stream I've been jumping in to just kind of like, again, farm to see if I can get some decent items. You guys come over here? It's like the fucking big hulking enemies in fucking RE7. That you fight in Lucas's little gauntlet. That's a game I never streamed, but I wouldn't mind streaming that at some point again. Or for the first time. I mean, we're already on to RE8, and, like, there's probably gonna be another remake coming out at some point. So the time has kind of passed, but maybe for Spooktoberfest this year, maybe I'll do RE7. Because RE8's great, it might be... It's definitely in, like, the top 5. For sure. But it's not really scary... And as RE7 progresses, it gets less and less scary, like every RE game. But that does have some legitimately creepy moments early on. 8 rather, is it's action schlock. It's action schlock with vampires and werewolves. But it's, like, brilliant, and it's masterful, and it's just some of the most fun. And Ethan has the worst one-liners, and they play into that so well. Like, every boss you beat is a worse one-liner. And it's not bad writing. Like, he's not an action hero. He's some dude whose wife got kidnapped once. He's not Leon. So, of course, he's an amateur trying to think up cool action hero lines. And he's terrible at them. And the only reason why he's even surviving in the first place is... Well, that's spoilers, but... Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing RE7. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of time till Spooktoberfest, so I got a lot of plans, because there's a lot of games out there I know have been recommended that I play for Spooktoberfest, so... I've got to figure out exactly which ones I can beat in a month. Don't forget, I'm also going to be doing tons of more of the random... Just short one-offs every night kind of thing. Just shortening my lifespan.
This pair looks like trouble.
I do doubt they'll have another remake out by then. Because they haven't even announced one yet, but... I mean, they'll do one. I'm hoping it's either... Because everyone's like, well, I think some people have said RE6. I was like, why would you do RE6? That was like the worst one. But then again, like, oh, well, then maybe that's the one that needs it. It's like, no. Because that's what I said when they did RE4, was, why are you doing RE4? RE4 is fine on its own. You should be remaking things that aren't good. Or that had a lot of potential, but, like, just didn't quite execute. Oh, is he, like, immune to cold? No, he's not. Because, like, that's what a remake or remaster should be. Not something that was already good that you just want to, like, make money on again. It should be something that, like, needs some help. It's like, yeah, at the time we didn't quite do it, so we're gonna give ourselves another chance, and we're gonna fix a lot of things. Oh, that looks nice. Not gonna use it, but it looks nice. What else we got? So, yes, that's armor and evasion. That's bow. Armor and evasion. We want evasion and energy shield. Like, RE1 Remake was perfect, because that game had a lot of problems. Like, that needed to be modernized like crazy. RE2 I can kind of see just because it was, like, the most popular one. And RE2 Remake is just a masterpiece. But, then it was RE4, like, 3, I was like, yeah, okay, Nemesis had issues too. But I'm like, the ones you should be remaking are the ones that had a lot of potential, but just, you didn't pull it off, either from technological standpoint or just... you might want to do another pass at that, you know, plot and pacing. Like, RE0 and Code Veronica are the two that I'm like, those two need a fucking, like, redo. We need a mulligan on those, because those were not great. They had their moments, but no, they could use some extra love, maybe. But I guess the problem is those stories had some potential. There was some neat stuff going on in those stories. They just, you know... like, Code Veronica especially, because it was the first fully 3D one that didn't use pre-rendered, like, backgrounds. So there were a lot of blank walls you were staring at in that game. Like, when you're in control of the camera, they did not, like, consider, you know, we really should make sure that everywhere you look, there's something, there's, like, visual guides to where you should be going, what you should be doing. Yeah, the visual design of that game was not great. But that was the problem in that game. Not the story, like, not necessarily the story or anything like that. 6 was the the problem was that they made it in the first place. It was they wrote themselves into a corner where they had to blow up China to keep escalating. And they were like, okay, we've written ourselves into a corner, we don't know where to go with this. Okay, 7, guess what we're gonna do? You're in a house, and that's it. You go to a house, you go to a second house, and then you go to a lab. There you go, done. But unfortunately, it did follow the same kind of trope of, oh, it's very scary at first. Oh, these Baker family, they're creepy. And then you get to, like, Lucas, and it's not really scary. It's more of just, like, a enemy fest. And then you get to the boat, which, a.k.a. the lab, basically. And like every RE game, the scares just leave once you get to the lab area. Because you're no longer in a creepy, like, mansion. You're now just, like, in stark, like... You look like you're just walking around, like, a hospital. Or an office building. No game I wouldn't mind seeing a remake because it was horrible. Final Fantasy.
Freezing strike.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII. That remake's never gonna happen. I wish the remake didn't happen, because that isn't the remake I wanted. I didn't want Tetsuya Nomura to go, you know what, that story, that original story, that was stupid, that was dumb, my story's better, here, I have my story. I don't think Aerith should die, I think Sephiroth should be the boss in every game, I think you should fight Sephiroth 40 times, I think Cloud should kiss. I don't think Aerith should die, I mean, she's gonna die, but I'm gonna bring her back anyway, because I think that's dumb that she died. Like, it's just Tetsuya Nomura doing fanfic of Final Fantasy VII and making it a quote-unquote remake. Although they've kind of admitted now, no, it's not a remake. It's a reimagining. If they'd said that in the beginning, maybe I would have been like, okay, so it's kind of its own thing. But calling it a remake was like, no, it's not a remake. It's... All I wanted from a remake was a game with better graphics, the same, like, keep the game the same. If you want to make it like action-y, that's fine. I don't mind the action. Like, I liked FF15. And I haven't played 16, but I played the demo, and I loved the action in that. So yeah, you can make it an action game if you want. Just don't fuck with the story. But the one thing you should fuck with the story is not, oh, I don't think this character should have died, and I think this should have been different because I'm Nomura and I think I'm better. What they should have done is all I wanted, which was a better translation, because I love FF7. The translation was awful. The translation was so bad, they had to release a, like, supplemental, like, book to explain the plot. Because, like, okay, we get that the translation wasn't great, because in Japanese, you can say a lot in, like, 20 characters, because every character is a word. But in English, you know, 20 characters could be, like, 2 words. Maybe 1, if it's a really crazy word. But they didn't change the amount of text that was allowed, so they had to work with the same amount of text spaces. And it's like, well, we have, like, now, like, 10% of the words we could actually fit. Which is why the translation is so weird and sloppy. I heard they are turn-based and I don't have time for that slash and dash. That's why I like the... Excuse me. I mean, they haven't been turn-based, quote-unquote, in a while. Oh, boss! Nice. Because, like, they went to ATB for a while, which is Active Time Battle, where it kind of was turn-based, but everyone has their own, like, speed and timer. So you're kind of, like, it's kind of staggered, and you're always kind of, like, watching to see who's next. But, like, FF15 is much more action-based, like, it's not turn-based at all. 12 is not turn-based. 12 is... Like, 12 was when they kind of started playing with the idea that we don't have to go turn-based. We can still have it feel the same. Like, story-wise, and kind of like... You can still have these fights that are very, like, you know, epic-looking, and do it like that. I want a Kingdom Hearts kind of game, then you want to play either... I mean, not 12, because 12 isn't that, like... Kingdom Hearts was like... That was like they were taking notes from fucking DMC. But you want that, you play 16. 16 is what if DMC was Final Fantasy. And that's and it worked. And I did hear they actually did help optimize it for PC, so I may actually play it. I mean, I'm definitely gonna play it at some point. It's a new fucking Final Fantasy, I'm gonna play it. And I love the demo. As bad as the demo played, because it just was not optimized well, like, the gameplay was fun. It looked great. I like playing as Clive and Tekken. But yeah, if you want a Kingdom Hearts style Final Fantasy, that's what you want. You could do Stranger in Paradise, the one where you play as a dude bro who says chaos a lot, and talks about chaos, and now he's got to kill chaos, and he's totally not chaos, he just wants to kill chaos. Oh, shocker, he's chaos. But that one is also, like, action game. But yeah, I would say, yeah, I mean, if you're ever curious, 12 is not like Kingdom Hearts action, but it's not turn-based. It's more... almost like MMO style, like, combat. Like, your party kind of does their own thing, but you can kind of set them up. Like, you can decide, okay, whenever we're down this amount of health, heal. Whenever we're doing this, cast this. And you just let them do their own thing while you can just kind of run around and hit things. But, no. 12... I mean, 12 is also amazing. I love it. But yeah, 15 is much more action-y. 12 is probably or rather, 15 is probably closer to Kingdom Hearts. Admittedly, it's been a while since I played Kingdom Hearts, but yeah, no, 15 is kind of similar. And you get to go on a road trip with your buddies in a car. And 15 is actually a game I haven't finished. That's one I should probably play on stream at some point. Maybe when Baldur's Gate 3 is done, I'll finally play 15. And finish it. Because that was when my computer died that one time and I had to get a new one. And I never ended up getting back to it. But, and then 16, yeah, if you just want straight up DMC, just play 16. Shit, motherfucker. Shit, motherfucker. I should probably get to town and just, like, start buying more better equipment. Because, yeah, these things are fucking me up. Can you blow up, please? Can you blow up? Thank you. Sometimes I sit on my hand and it goes numb, and then I go to town. I call that Stranger in Paradise. Okay. Okay, +2. +2. That's good. That's good.
Freezing strike.
Let's try this again. Why did I do that before I kill all these guys? Why did I aggro the boss? You know, we live dangerously. I work best under pressure. That is to say, I work only under pressure. Shit. Okay, this is a problem. What the? And the thing is, I can't, like, run? Because if I run in any direction other than where I came into the enemies, there's gonna be more enemies. Now, fortunately... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, fortunately, we're running into the 40k problem. Where you can have 150 Tyranids surrounding me. You know, my one unit, but the problem is only the ones in base contact with it can actually attack it. So I'm only really dealing with like 4 enemies at a time. Wild jungles have reclaimed the ruins. Resistance penalty? Oh, 20% resistance penalty? Okay, that's why I'm hearing that elemental resistance is the most important thing in the game. Because I guess as you're going to be taking more penalties to your resistance. Interesting.
Freezing strike.
Okay, we're just gonna focus... Okay, yep. So, yeah, we're just gonna focus on these guys. Focus on the ads. The problem is if I get caught in an animation lock, and these fucking explosive little, like... I don't know what the fuck they are. What are you? What are you? It's fucking weird. These little, like, pustules. If you could stop shooting pustules at me so I can deal with your fucking ads, that'd be awesome. Okay, here he goes. Just get as much. Just do a little health. Just do a little health. Just hit him a little, and then run, and then run. Pop those. Okay. Oh, so more things that explode. That's awesome. Let's just go back to my Dark Souls 2 playthrough where I keep talking about how much I fucking love kamikaze enemies. And I'm not being sarcastic about that. Totally not. Love it. Love it when I can just be attacking something and it just decides, nah, how about I just explode and you die? Okay, now I'm slowed. Good, 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 good. Actually, am I getting experience from these ads? Am I sinking into the sand? That may have been a graphical thing. I don't know if I'm getting experience from these ads. If I am, then I could farm this guy. Just grind from fucking... Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. He's turning the zombie... Okay, so when zombies are on the field, that's what's happening. He's turning them into the little pustules. Interesting. Okay, 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 we're getting some good hits. Those were good hits. Those were good hits. Nope. There are definitely iframes. Every once in a while, I'm like, I get hit while I'm rolling, and I'm like, oh, maybe I don't have iframes. But no, occasionally, there's enough evidence that, yes, there is at least some kind of iframe. I don't know how generous it is. It's not Dark Souls generous. That's for sure. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's just lay into him. I think if I'm really close to him, some of those projectiles are going over my head. Okay, he's making pustules, making pustules. It's fine. You can do that. You're allowed. As long as they don't explode on me. We got this, we got this. Ow. Now I remember. Oh, shit. Shit. I wonder what I'm gonna... Because I know I need to get more, of those items that let me do the like, roguelike path. I don't think I've gotten any more coins for that. I don't know where you're supposed to farm those. I should! Look that up. Ah! I'm guessing that's where you can get a lot of the really good shit. I did not even see that little guy. Okay, there's 2 more pustules coming. 3 more. Don't! Shit. No. Oh, fuck. No. So... I almost had a... Oh, not... No, not like this. Moment. Not now. Not like this. I've got him lower than fucking half health. Like, don't do this to me, game. Okay, there's gonna be some pustules, I think. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's really what was doing me in. I can deal with a lot of the ads. It's the ones that just explode on you. Again, that's why I hate kamikaze enemies. I can deal with a lot of bullshit unless it's like, no, if you're near me, you die. Probably the best kamikaze enemy, actually, is probably the one in Dark Tide, the Poxburster. Because it's the easiest one to deal with. You literally just push it over and then back up, and it'll explode harmlessly. Which pisses me off when there's players that don't realize that. Well, not pisses me off. Because, you know, they made us not know. Oh, shit. Because so many players try to shoot it before it gets to you and it ends up exploding in your face. It's like, no, just literally shove them over. Like you're like you're knocking books out of someone's hand. You just, like, eh. It'll fall over backwards, you back up, and it'll just, like, explode like an idiot. I'll have to, I think I did demonstrate that. Last time I streamed Dark Tide, I think I did demonstrate that. I am not getting experience in these ads, I don't think. Which is a shame, because I could have leveled like 3 times facing this one fucking boss. Good, okay, the zombies are far away, so any pustules will be far away. One of them's being made, okay. I'm starting to figure this out, starting to figure it out. Yep. When he puts those little patches on the ground, is that... Well, that's what's slowing me, but there's other patches that seem to be, if a zombie walks on the patch, they turn explosive. I don't know what the deal with that is. Okay, he's doing something. Okay, they're all becoming explosive. That's what it is. If he does that, they'll become explosive. That's the other thing. I mean, granted, Diablo... When did Diablo 2 come out? Oh, God! There's like the bosses in this obviously are so much more dynamic than anything in like Diablo 2 or even 3. PoE 1 had some really good boss battles. But like the boss battles in this, like, because this isn't like a major boss, it's not a story boss, he's just one I found. But like the mechanics are like really good, like, because you can figure out exactly what's going on. I walked into a wall, like kind of like a Dark Souls boss. Died instantly, walked in again, died instantly, walked in again, died slightly slower. And then you're like, okay, I'm starting to figure out what he's doing. When he does this, he's gonna do that, so get ready. So, yep. So now I'm like watching for the fucking... when he's like making the enemies turn explosive. Stacked Sabatons. That's gotta be armor, I'm assuming. Ooh, a 9. What do we got? What do we got? Armor evasion. They love giving me armor evasion right now. Evasion energy shield. Is it as good as what I have? What do I have? Accuracy and rarity of items. This is probably gonna be better. 7632? Yeah, that's way better. I could turn you rare. potentially. I mean, accuracy is really good, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is a large area. I'm unsure where the most likely path to the town is. Everything good? Okay. Passives. What do I want? 1 spirit for every 6 energy. I apparently need spirit for something, so I might as well, I guess. Recharge rate, though, is really good. Now we're gonna go... Cannot gain spirit from equipment. Oh, wait a minute. Do I not want to do that? Huh. For every 6 energy, and for every 15 evasion. So I now have spirit. Show you the dance of my people. And the thing is, I can always respec out of that. And then I don't quite know what that does, what spirit does. I know I need it for certain, like, for, like, I think certain, like, items, but... Yeah, I like the charges per second. Improves the quality of your skill. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. It's not a skill gem. Okay, never mind. That is. It's an uncut skill gem. Oh, if I had... Okay, I could increase it after it has turned into an actual skill gem. I have to cut it first. Okay. Okay. Do it. What do we want?
Charge.
I thought I could increase the actual rarity so I could go right to 11.
Down the button. Hand of Chayula can be
or, no, not 11. We're at, what, 9, 10, 11? Yeah, 11.
Enemies near the target of Shattering Palm will be covered in chunks of ice.
Nice.
If an enemy takes enough damage or dies, the ice will Whirling Assault deals a lot of small hits and can be redirected as you move.
I like that.
It's
I can move through enemies.
When combined with skills that trigger off each attack, such
Nice.
as Staggering Palm. Whirling Assault deals a lot of small hits.
That I might want at some point. Because that's just a way to, like, weave through a crowd and get the hell out of there. I'm assuming this has to be the right way, right?
Frost Crush!
Okay, now we're getting a little more jungly, a little less swamp. Good. Nothing worse than a video game. Oh no, there is. I think like swamp and sewer levels are the two that like everyone hates for good reason. I would say they're kind of the same thing because a swamp is basically just nature's sewer. What are some really, like, unpopular level types? Sewer, swamp, elevator. I think what else is a really bad one? A lot of baskets. Put the cats in the wicker baskets. Scopa? Did he say Scopa or did he say Opa? Is he Greek? Opa! I'm gonna take my chance. Nope, I did that wrong. Oh no, I think we're good. Yeah. Ziggurat encampment, thank Christ. What are you guys doing over here? Anything fun going on over here? Oh, I see, I've got a fireman over there. That's cool. Periodic fire explosions and evasive. Nope. He's not free. Oh, he's on fire, so I guess he wouldn't freeze. Oh, we got anything good? Armor, energy shield. Excuse me. Evasion. Another uncut spear. Okay, cool. Anything else I want from 9, or should I just level something? Could level up Wave of Frost. I should actually probably level up Wave of Frost.
Mantra of Destruction must be charged up by hitting enemies with your staff. Once charged, use it to imbue your next attack with a large amount of extra chaos damage. Mantra.
Yeah, I think I already got that one, right?
Mantra of
Yeah.
Destruction. Hand of whirling a
I could also potentially
rounds.
grab some more elemental. Hypothermia?
Hypothermia is a curse that makes your enemies more vulnerable to cold damage. Frost Wall creates a wall of...
Right now I think I would rather...
Staggering...
Ice Strike. Yeah, we'll do Ice Strike. And then we will level up... oh wait, this is support? Is it? Spirit Gem. Oh, I need... How much spirit do I have? I have 17. Okay, well that's a problem. Shutting enemy with an attack hits... Okay, well... I mean, because I've not found a single piece of gear that has friggin' spirit on it, so... I don't know. Getting the spirit from my evasion and energy might be the best way right now. If I start finding gear with a lot of spirit on it, then I'll mess around with it. Okay, yeah, we do an Aztec. Okay, okay. I can dig that. We can go to their Techno Chocolate Land.
I recognize this place from my dreams.
Salvage bench. Where's Hoodie? Hoodie. I need you. There you go.
Quickly.
Alright, let's talk to these assholes. Oswald, the Lucky Rabbit.
What kind of stunt was that? Traversing the marsh. Have to be smarter if you're to survive. As quartermaster,
I don't know what kind of stunt it was. I was there and I needed to get here. What am I supposed to do? Fly?
Or sell you what others have unearthed before we ship it back to Kingsmarch. If you disappear in the jungle, I'll also be the one to note your death in our logs. You're welcome.
Okay.
Hello there. I'm Elva Valai. Sorry about Oswald. He can be a bit rough with the newcomers.
Oh, these are the conquistadors that are giving smallpox blankets to the natives. I got it.
In any case, we can always use another pair of hands around here. Welcome.
Oh, what do you sell? Are you a gamble? You are gamble. Okay. So I'm probably never going to use your stuff, because wait, how expensive is this shit? Ooh. Only 3,000? Chat, I may be gambling.
Until next time.
We may have a problem. I may start gambling a lot. It's only 3,000. Oh wait, I have another fucking thing I can do. 10% increase evasion. That's pretty nice. I don't think the increased evasion from this is counting. I think it's only on what's on the gear. Not what I ultimately have from everything else. That's where I was, I'm not gonna... Let's meditate again. Channels to recharge energy shield. Can overcharge your energy shield to a double of normal maximum. The thing is... and 56% more energy shield recharge. I don't know. Excuse me. Skill speed, mana regen. No, we don't want extra lightning damage. We want to like really go all in on ice. Could just throw in an attribute, I guess. What am I sitting on? 21 strength, 126. I could do a little more int. Oh, gain 3 life per enemy killed? Faster energy recharge rate. 30% faster start of energy recharge. That's what I should start going for. I'm sitting on... Okay. I mean, I am too, to be fair. Guess we are all sitting on chairs. Well, not necessarily. I guess some people could be sitting on a floor, or a bed, or a bench. Yeah, well, no, because I think I'd rather start heading towards this. Where was Oswald? Okay. Rabbit.
Hey?
What do you got? 29 to 60. Not as good as what I have right now. Okay, what is my current armor that I'm going to be going for? Definitely not studded plate. Definitely not that. Evasion and energy shield. 114 and what is that? 114.49. Not as good as what I currently have, but we will see. And then I think this helm is still good. That's armor, energy shield, armor, evasion. Yeah, I think what I have now is fine. Yeah, let's sell some shit. Yeah. Sell. 58.25. Nope. Alright.
Watch your step.
Good doing business with you. Throw some stuff away and I'm about to gamble everything I have. Because I need something that hits harder than this. I'm surprised you aren't sitting on a Richard. That's good. That's good. I like that you defined it as a Richard.
Somewhere in this region there were sophisticated canals and waterways. We might be able to use them to drain this lake. We must hope that the mechanisms are still functioning.
This time I did not open the soda directly next to the mic and blow it out.
The drowning of this once thriving city. The first step in our search for the secret knowledge of the Val.
Alright, so we're doing crazy, weird mechanism stuff. Ancient technology to find things. I don't use harsh language like you. Oh yeah, no. You are always a paragon of modesty and virtue and...
God's gift, Eldersley. They survived. 19.
That's not so bad.
Ate some vibrant berries.
Oh, that's yeah.
Ruptured.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Face melted. Administered a black liquid by Serby to end his suffering. Didn't work. Dismembered to end his suffering.
I'm sorry, what?
Didn't work. Burned his head to ashes to end his
Oh, okay, so if you eat berries, you turn into zombie. I was thinking like you don't eat like bright colored berries. That's just like asking for trouble. That's poison. If you don't know what it is, it's probably poison. Tastes like burning. Yeah, can I gamble some weapons? Actually, do you have 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, it can be like... Oh. 113.48. So I'm sitting on 123.57. Now, granted, I could make it one of them. Oh, but this one also has... Yeah, it's got the fucking runes in it. That's why it's so fucking good. So I guess I might as well keep that. What do we got here? Ooh! Not as good as what I have. Oh, wait, is it? No, is it better? It is. I could... Plus dexterity. Grants 2 enemy life per hit. 16... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes. Yes. No, don't destroy it. Hell yeah. Now if we can put some rune slots in there. I like it. Put some rune slots in there. Throw the glacial runes in there. Which means this... Actually, you know what I should do is I should pump this full of more abilities. Okay. Okay, that was absolutely worth it. There we go. Shit. Wait, can I buy that back real quick? I think one of them had a bunch of quality on it. Yeah, can I buy that back real quick? Thank you. Does anything else have any quality on it? No. I'm gonna salvage that. There we go. Now... What the hell is that thing? The fuck is that? It's like a bag of leaves. It's like moving around on its own. A little yellow bag. I don't know. Where's the one that I can put more stuff on rare? This one. Yeah. What did I just get? Elemental damage with attacks. Good. I like it. Love it. Love that for me. Boom. Okay, so you don't get all the quality stuff back. You get like half. That's fine. It's fine. How do I unlock the other, like, of these? So I can have multiple, like, it looks like I can have all 3. But I don't know how that works exactly. Normal to rare. Well, we'll see. Nothing you have obtains any quality. That's good. That's good. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Don't act out, chat. I can always sick the Shadow Man on you. You don't want that. You don't want that. Okay, that's waypoint. Okay, so the question is... What is the... Okay, we can't go that way. Cool. Oh, because that's right, he said we have to drain it. That's what we have to drain. Got it. Got it. So first things first, we gotta go to the jungle, find ancient technology to drain it. Drain the lizard, as it were. Drain the lizard. Okay.
They swing among the trees.
It's like a boulette from D&D. This is better. Even if it's not dealing the most damage, I mean, it's dealing way more damage than I was before, but, like, that's the kind of weapon I kind of need, is life on hit. Not life on kill necessarily, but life on hit. That way when I'm hitting a whole bunch of things, I can just kind of keep myself It's like takes the edge off a little bit. A lot of oh, I don't like these things. Okay, this is already turning into a Diablo 2 jungle situation. These fucking things, just like, yeah, no, you stand still for like a second, you're dead. Oh, they got snakes growing out of them. I like the idea of like, yeah, we fed him some like death juice. No, he was still in misery. We hacked him apart, still didn't work. Had to completely burn him. That's like Return of the Living Dead. Where like every individual part like becomes its own zombie. Can't even take the fucking head off. That flower was an enemy. At some point, I do have to try out one of the ranged characters. Like either, I'd probably go mercenary. Because, I mean, granted, I guess you could play any character with a crossbow, but I love the idea of a crossbow character. Mercenary or Ranger, to see how different this plays when you're basically playing it like a top-down shooter. Like, at that point, like if you're playing a Ranger or Mercenary, it's more like a twin-stick shooter than like a Diablo-style game, which I think is fascinating. Because it has twin-stick capabilities, it's the crazy part. Like, you know, you can do this. Fucking smash TV over here. Shit. Don't need Desert Rune. Oh, this is gonna be fun to navigate. This is gonna be really fun to navigate. Jeez. Hey, no. Die and die some more, please. Gorillas, quadrillas. I like it. I like it. I dig it. I don't know what the gore in gorilla means, but I don't think it refers to the number of their arms. I like that they were just like, nah, take off that part and just put quad, because they got 4 arms. I also don't know what gorilla means, but... yeah, these snake little assholes are a problem. Bush is moving. Oh, it's because of the bell? I think it was because of the bell ringing. Was moving the bushes. That's cool. It's kind of neat. Fuck. Loose rubble. I don't quite know. Because, like, with the first area, it's like, well, clearly I just have to go the opposite direction of where I am. But this, I'm like, I don't know what direction is progress. Bane sapling. Conky Dong. Speaking of Conky Dong, there was like a everyone's like all like going crazy over the fact that like because they had the Switch 2 reveal and they showed off. Well, they didn't show off. They showed while like they were showing the Switch 2 in this like little CG. Like look at the controllers, and it looks cool. Because what I'd heard, I don't know if it's true, but like because what I'd heard is that the Joy-Cons will connect magnetically now, which I think is fucking brilliant. Rather than having to slide in and out, or like from top to bottom, like they're just gonna click right in. I like that a lot. But they showed like a Mario Kart game, which clearly wasn't 8. So it's like, okay, so maybe a new Mario Kart game coming out, which would make sense. It launched with 8 on Switch. But like there's people who are like, I can tell from this video and the textures on these characters, the Switch 2 is more powerful than the Switch 1 by a magnitude. And I'm like, do we even know this is a real fucking thing? Do we know if this is gameplay? This could just be a pre-rendered cutscene that they threw in there because the Switch 1 launched with Mario Kart. So here, show a little Mario Kart thing and just make it look nice, and because it's really just here to show off what the system itself looks like with the controllers and the back and the front and everything. Like, do we even know if that's actual gameplay footage? Probably not, in my opinion. But also, people like, not up in arms, but like going crazy about the fact they redesigned Donkey Kong. He basically looks like in that short clip, like that 5 seconds that we saw. He looks a lot more like his original design rather than the Donkey Kong Country design. And people are like, "Oh my God, what does this mean? What?" It's like it's a fucking 5-second clip to show off fucking the Switch 2's controllers and how big it is, and like the screen size. Like, I don't think we should read too much into this, guys. Like, I know talking heads on the internet need to make their video where they do a 4-hour breakdown of the 5 seconds of footage. But it's like, guys, you don't, like, no, we don't, I mean, I hope the hours of effort analyzing nothing was worth the views. Because I looked at it and was like, okay, it could be real, or it could just be, again, a pre-rendered cutscene. They may not even like, started the next Mario Kart, who knows? Well, I'm sure they'd have, but... And it would make perfect sense to launch with a Mario Kart game, 100%. I mean, it was like, I think Mario Kart 8 is still one of the highest selling, or it's technically 8 Deluxe, you know. I think it would just, it's still like one of the highest selling games, and that was like a brilliant move. Just take Mario Kart 8, which was already great, add a whole bunch of shit, and just re-release it as a launch game, boom. But like, yeah, I'm not reading too much into a redesign from probably a pre-rendered cutscene. Like, they even, like, went to the guy from Rare who originally redesigned Donkey Kong for Country and were like, what do you think about the redesign? I think they're trying to, like, get some kind of, like, inflammatory, like, statement from him, and he was like, oh, I think it's great, you know, everything changes, designs change over time, it's natural, and yeah, I think it looks great. I'm like, I'm sure that's not what they wanted. They wanted him to be like, this is an insult, and they wanted to create drama. So fucking stupid. I mean, I'm really hyped for the Switch, too. I don't care quite as much about how powerful it is, because Nintendo gave up on trying to keep up with graphics a long time ago, because they kind of realized... I mean, A, nothing's ever going to beat PC. And if that's all you're chasing is graphics, you're kind of missing the point of game, which is fun. then you're gonna keep making it more and more and more and more expensive to keep trying to chase the graphics hype when you could instead chase, like, or keep developing, like, instead of developing in a straight and linear line of graphics, which basically all the other companies have done, they're, like, moving to the side. They're moving forward a little bit every time, but they're like, we'd rather expand outward rather than just forward. And sometimes it works, like with the Wii and the Switch. Sometimes it doesn't work like the Wii U. What are you gonna do? Oh, Jesus! Hello, sir. Now there's Donkey Kong. Okay, everybody calm down. Everybody? Okay, I need everyone to calm down for a sec. We need to simmer. Holy fuck. Okay, Donkey Kong is on Ozempic. Oh, is he? Oh, is that why I'm getting so many of those fucking ads on my Facebook page? And, like, on everything? I'm just getting, like, these fucking Ozempic ads. Ozempic? I don't know how you fucking say it. Is that a diabetes medication? I don't have diabetes. I have no idea you're getting those ads on your back. Is it not a... I thought it was a diabetes thing. I don't have diabetes. My blood sugar is actually, like, really good, usually. For all my other health problems, diabetes is the one I've avoided. I mean, granted, I think I'd rather have diabetes than have had organ failure and require a transplant, but still. I have no idea why I'm getting all these stupid ads. So it must be because I like Donkey Kong. Because I showed that, like, video once on Facebook of, like, some dumb, like, Donkey Kong meme, and it's like, oh, you must like Donkey Kong. Do you know he's on Ozempic? It's formulated for diabetics and used to help diabetics to help with cardio. Yeah, so I don't have diabetes, so I don't know why it's... And I've never, like, clicked on any ad for diabetes medication, so I don't know why Facebook and, like, and other sites, too, are, like, constantly... Unless that's just, like, the big thing. However, side effect is weight loss. Oh, so is it also being, like... So it's technically a diabetes medication that people are also now using for weight loss medication, even though it's not really its initial purpose. Well, I guess if all it is like just to help with cardiovascular issues, I guess there's no harm in using it as a weight loss thing, I guess. But it's not like I don't put my weight on Facebook. How would it, like... I don't click on a whole bunch of fat guy links. Unless it's just because that's the new, like, thing. It's just, like, showing ads all over the fucking place. I have no idea. Yeah, Switch 2 will be fun. It'll be fine. I mean, after seeing what Nintendo was able to do with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which, I mean, they are masters of making their systems punch above their weight. Because, like, you see some games made by companies that aren't Nintendo for the Switch, and they do not understand how to make this, like, this hardware sing. Because, like, sometimes they're porting stuff and it does not port well. Because the Switch is an underpowered system. But when you see Tears of the Kingdom and, like, Breath of the Wild, it's like, Nintendo made this thing look like a fucking current-gen system for sure. Like, they are masters of optimizing that shit. But it's their hardware, they should know how to use it. I guess. And now we're fine. As long as I'm not surrounded by 800 enemies, I can kill this thing. There we go. Give me something good, give me something good, give me something good. I will take a specialization. I will absolutely take that. We could sell that. Sell that too. Transmutation, I will take that. What is yeah, everything else is good. Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy are all formulated and intended for diabetics to help with diabetes and assist with weight loss. But Zepbound is solely for... These aren't real words. None of these words are in the Bible. You're saying that these are just, like, random letters. Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy, and Zepbound. These are Star Wars deep lore characters. Zetbound is the Lost Mark's brother. He's Zeppo's cousin. What was that? Was that? Actually, I should just use this now. 2 weapon set passive skill points, so I can grab a couple things here. I will go into the system and deactivate the prior auth for your transplant meds. I don't get my transplant meds through CVS, so you can't do shit. You could go in and remove my stuff for, like... I don't know, what do I still get from CVS? But my transplant meds are actually just sent directly to me from... I'm not even sure. I think it's one of the places that just my insurance company goes through. But I just get those sent directly. I don't go to CVS for that. I go to CVS for, like... some of the, like... what do I... like, aspirin, I guess. Oh, no, vitamin D. They have me in vitamin D right now. And ursodiol and fenofibrate and like some acid reflux stuff, but like no, not really much. Actually, yeah, why don't we do this? Pop both of these. Yeah. Okay. And I probably have enough transplant meds to last me, like, years at this point, because they've changed my fucking dosage so many times. That, like, you know, because I was on a way... because obviously, right after the transplant, you're on a way high dose. I was taking, like... there was a point where I think I was, like, at least, like, double-digit, like, milligrams of fucking, tacrolimus. And then... like, oh, at this point, I'm at, like, 2 milligrams. So, like, all those, like, really high doses they were giving me before, which only comes in, like, 0.5, 1, and 2. So I've got so many bottles that I still haven't used because, like, my dosage is so much smaller now. So I don't really... so, yeah, I've got a stockpile, so... can we remove these snake people from the game? I don't like them. Oh, he's got snake people, too? Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I want to get enough life on hit that I can just, like, stand next to a boss and just be... I'm sure at this point in the game it's probably too late in the game for, like, any boss to be hitting that weakly, but if I can get, like, a ton of life on hit and just be able to, like, stand next to the boss and do this, and, like, it can't outdamage me, that's the goal. Although maybe, like, late game, if you, like, stack a whole bunch of shit, you can. Because you could do that shit in Diablo, which actually trivialized some of that game. Simply because, like, you could, if you had, like, a build, like, a Fury Werewolf Druid with a whole bunch of lifesteal, you could just stand in front of something and just whack it forever, and it would never be able to outdamage you. Unless it was, like, immune to physical. So what is this guy's fucking name? Gore Walker the Crazed. Okay. I think I read that differently. That's at least a decent name. That's a decent bad guy name. Proximity tangible? Proximal tangibility. I don't know what that means. Ethereal would usually mean that it has, like a chance to miss because it's not all physically there. Oh, I'm out of healing. Okay, well. Let my energy shield recharge. Thank God I got the faster energy recharge. Yep, we're just gonna... Oh, is it like proximal, meaning of proximity? Like it's ethereal if it's too far away from me, maybe? I have to be right up in his face? If that's what it means, that's kind of clever. That's to fuck with ranged characters. Okay. I need some health. I need some health, or at least some energy shield. There you go. Actually, you know what? There we go. Rebirth rune, what is that? Yeah, see, right now I'm kind of keeping up with them. It's the poison that's doing it. Okay. Orb of Augmentation. Marshal will gain 20 life per enemy killed, or life per second. I like that a lot. Again, I want life on hit more than life on kill, but that's fine. If a boss has a whole bunch of little adds, that could be very good. I like it. I like it a lot. This is like fucking Congo with all the monkeys. Except I don't have a whole bunch of crystals to shoot lasers at them. Now there's a book that had to change a fucking lot about its movie adaptation. Because I don't know if anyone here has read the book. Ah, shit. But, in the book, the reason why they were after these gems in this fucking gorilla forest was because it was a whole bunch of, like, the whole point of the book was, like, this, like, race, like a technological race with all these, like, telecommunication companies, and, like, the crystal stuff, like the diamonds there, were gonna be really important with, like, the new technology coming out for, like, telecommunications. And so all these companies were sending people there to try to, like, get, like, the first, like, first stakes on the mines. But by the time the movie came out, that idea was so fucking outdated. Like, what are you talking about, like, for, like, phones? Like, we have, like, the internet now. We don't need... Like, that's such an outdated idea. That's not believable anymore. So they had to be like, they shoot cool lasers that cut monkeys in half. I don't remember what the point of them being there in the movie was, but I remember it wasn't the telecommunication thing. I remember watching them because I had read the book when I was like in high school, I think. But, yeah, it was probably high school because it was around the time I was getting into Michael Crichton because of Jurassic Park, because I think everyone was getting into Michael Crichton because of Jurassic Park, and so I decided to go back through a lot of his backlog because I read Jurassic Park before I saw the movie because I'm a dinosaur kid. I love dinosaurs. And I loved it. I mean, they changed a lot about Jurassic Park. A lot. But I think I agree with a lot of the changes they made to Jurassic Park, the movie. But also, it's the problem of you're trying to adapt a book that if you wanted to do the actual full plot of the book, you would really need more of a TV series and not a 2-hour movie. Or like 90-minute movie. So they changed a shit ton about Jurassic Park, but I think for the better, ultimately. Not Jurassic Park 2, but... yeah, so I read that, I loved it. So I read Congo, I read the Sphere... Was it the Sphere? The Orb? Whatever, the... That one was okay, too. But Congo was pretty good, I like that a lot. But then I saw the movie, I'm like, what the fuck? This is not at all Congo. And I don't like it as nearly as much as, like, Jurassic Park. But, I mean, you look at today, and, like, the movie adaptation of Jurassic Park is fondly remembered as, like, a massive, huge, stellar hit that launched a franchise and was like universally beloved. Congo was not. Like, yeah, Jurassic Park, they didn't really do anything with the pterodactyls in the movie. There was a whole part of Jurassic Park where they were going down a river and, like, dealing with the fucking pteranodons and shit. Hammond was a bad guy. And even as a kid, I kind of caught upon the fact that, like, because I recognized, and I kind of knew they were changing things already, because I had all the, like, the preview books for the movie that had, like, behind-the-scenes stuff. That was actually probably one of the movies that actually got me into a lot of movie-making concepts, like, what it is, like, how movie-making works. It was that and Ray Harryhausen. Ray Harryhausen I was always fascinated by as a kid, but Jurassic Park, I had this book that had a whole bunch of, like, and including the storyboard, like, they had a whole bunch of copies of, like, the storyboards for the scenes for that they were working from. And that got me interested in, like, storyboarding and, like, stuff like that for, you know, as a kid who liked to draw. Which is why I went into illustration. So I already knew they were making changes to some of the characters and some of the plot stuff, so I kind of knew that going in. But even as a kid, I kind of got like, oh, that's kind of clever that they kind of did a subtle nod to the book. Whenever Hammond says spared no expense, in the movie, he means it. He spent a shit ton on this park. And it's more that he was just... they portrayed him more as just naive. He just thought all these people shared his dream and wouldn't screw him. But at the same time, you're dealing with a whole bunch of dangerous dinosaurs. Why do you have, like, one tech guy who can destroy everything? And in the book, it's because he was actually cheaping out on everything. He was just a cold, cynical businessman who happened to have this technology, like, you know, fund this technology to bring dinosaurs back, and he cheaped out on security and, like, computer tech guys, so that's why Nedry was the only guy he really had. He was cheaping out as much as he could. Which is why the whole spared no expense thing, like, yeah, he would say that, but no, he was cheaped out on everything. Security was shitty. Like, he was basically a bad guy. The worst part of the movie was an Artaxtron. Man, that still haunts me. When Nedry was out in the rain, and he was using like the tow hitch on the Jeep to try to pull Artax out of the swamp, but the spitter was right in Artax's face. Fuck, that shattered me as a child. That was almost as bad as Optimus Prime dying in Jurassic Park: The Lost World. That's why I say I don't like the sequel as much, because Optimus Prime dying was just... Moments like that, Artax and Optimus Prime are like the moments that made boys into men. It's like that was the thing. You had to watch it, and you just had to go through it and be like, this is what loss feels like. You're just gonna have to look it right in the eye and keep moving on. And learn to really fucking hate Hot Rod for being the reason Optimus Prime died. Pamela Anderson, Santa Claus photo shoot and Rolling Stone made me into, man. I don't know what kind of kinks you were into. Hey, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. Hey, different kind of thing. I don't have a robot death kink, but I mean, more made you like see the cruelty of the world and accept that, you know, the world is an unfair place and that you just gotta make the best of what you have. No, the thing that made me into a man in that regard. No, that was Disney's Robin Hood. Let's face it. Ooh, woo.
The Auroch are truly terrifying to behold. I suspect their canine features result from genetic mutations, perhaps born of the cataclysms that reshaped. Their tribesmen are savage. I rarely leave their territories without scars to show for it.
Okay.
Yet they hold a knowledge we Oriathans have long since abandoned. Our high-born civilization prides itself on its advancements, but remains woefully primitive.
Robin Hood wasn't even a good... Just shut up.
World.
You know what? For for that,
For all their
for this
brutality,
transgression,
the Orok live in harmony with the forces
stop
of
talking.
nature.
I need to do something.
Perhaps they have no choice, but I wonder if we are the fools for believing we've transcended it. Better to live with nature than to die defiant.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's a nice little message there. I like
The
that.
Orok.
No. Stop.
For all their brutality.
Okay. You know what you're getting for saying Robin Hood wasn't a good movie? I'll show you exactly what you're getting. You want the Shadow Man? Because that's how you get Shadow Man.
I'm the Shadow Man. I sneak and I creep. I'm the Shadow Man. I'll eat all your apples. I'm the Shadow Man. I'll steal your poop. I'm the Shadow Man. Look at my fingers. I'm the Shadow Man. I'm going to plunge the world into darkness.
There he is, kids! The Shadow Man! Be careful, or he'll steal your poop and show you his fingers!
Didn't want to have to do this.
Look at my fingers.
No!
I'm going to plunge the world into darkness.
No, you won't. Oxros will protect us. We shine a light upon you.
The light. The light. The light.
Make sure you always have a flashlight to ward off the Shadow Man. We recommend at least 1,000 candle power.
But the Shadow Man is not so easily defeated. The Shadow Man picks up himself, gains the courage and strength of 1,000 shadows, and scares his victims. You fucking prick! Are you? Jesus Christ! Fucking prick! What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Sorry about that. I was just going through a few things.
Just remember. You act out, chat. This is what happens. You get the Shadow Man.
The light. The light.
I've got these locked and loaded. I have punishments locked and loaded at all times. I can Shadow Man jump scare you anytime I want. What the fuck was that? Was that a wand? Oh, that's okay. Did I get anything? No, wrap sandals I don't want. Let's see. I bet a gender-swapped Robin Hood would be better than the original. I'm sure that art exists. Are you fucking kidding me? Female Robin Hood? Like, female Robin, male Maid Marian? Absolutely, that fucking exists. Go to E621 or Fur Affinity. I'm sure it exists. I've probably seen it. But I won't disagree with you. Gender-bending characters can lead to some very fascinating designs. That's the term I'm using, fascinating. Another level, okay. Energy shield recharge speed. I could speed it up. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Alright, we're just gonna go all in on that, I guess. Increase. Okay, I should probably go down this rate too. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna start just going. In fact, we're gonna go backwards so we get some of these percentage ones first. Yeah, just start maxing out my defense, I guess. Oh god. Hold on. Am I gonna have to do another Shadow Man here? Am I gonna have to... Oh no, it's just an Instagram thing, okay. I thought I might have to. What is this? Well, while this loads. Oh, this is a video, I don't wanna... Yeah, I'll do that later. I thought you had found a fucking gender swap Robin Hood. Like, that was damn fast. You know what else turned Boys to Men? The musical group Boys to Men. Just a little message I wanted to send to you. Okay. Okay, I'll check that out after the stream. Okay. Yeah. I'll be fascinated to know. Fuck. No, no. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, this is when I could really fucking use that fucking move where I can spin through everybody. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that move. Because that's a prime example of when I would want to use that. Oh, okay, thank Christ. I thought I realized that just as I was loading. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm back at the boss. I don't want to fight the boss again. Although I will farm this boss off screen to try to see if I can get like a... I'm gonna try... Shit, motherfucker, these fucking snake guys. Yeah, off screen, I might just... I'm gonna see if I can grab a whole bunch of my magic find and just farm this boss to see if I can ever get a unique off of him or something. I think there is a crafting item that will turn something into a unique, which would be neat. Because I'm pretty sure PoE 1 had one of those. I mean, technically you could do the same fucking thing in, like, Diablo. Once you got, like, the Herodric Cube. Yes, let's travel in this direction a little bit. Okay, electric flower, good. Dig it, dig it. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus. Where are you guys coming from? I'm trying to stay in the same area around this boss. So oh, Jesus! So like I don't aggro anything else. But like these cell guys are just like, they're just making a beeline for me. Kind of like everywhere on the map. It's like the, there's a mod you can get for, Dark Souls. I know Plague Gripes, did a playthrough with it. Where enemies had infinite aggro range. Which is absurdly, like, crazy. Because he was just in, like, the Firelink Shrine, the hub. And he was just like, you know, he was explaining, like, you know, some things about... I think part of the run he was just talking about, like, one of the mechanics, or, like... I can't remember exactly what he was talking about. He was standing next to the bonfire. Just kind of talking, and then he just, like, an arrow comes out of nowhere and hits him. He's like, where the fuck did that come from? There's no enemies with bows and arrows around here. And he's trying to figure it out, and he figured out where the direction was coming from, and it was an enemy in a different zone of the game firing at him. No, Jesus. Melissa McCarthy plays Lil Jon. That would be fucking brilliant. Yes. Oh yeah, if we want to start casting this, we could start casting this. I mean, Robin... Oh, actually, no, because if it's gender bend... Okay, hold on. I was gonna say, I mean, these days, who do you hire for, you know, a potential voice actor for a character? Chris Pratt, he voices everything now. But no, he can't be Robin, because Robin's gotta be female. Who would fucking female Robin Hood be? And I'm sorry, but we need someone... Tommy Wiseau needs a part. This is a live action. Are they wearing fursuits? Because that could be a deal breaker. Because that's right, Disney loves their live action remakes. Quote unquote, like the Lion King, quote unquote, live action. And not just a CG shot for shot remake. With way less emotion in the characters' faces because they're doing realistic and not, like, stylized cartooning. Oh no, you know what they do? Here's what they do. It is live action, right? Right? So, Gender Bend Robin Hood, live action remake. They get the people that did the CG for Cats to make them into animal people. That's what you do. And you make sure that it's like the first cut of Cats that went to theaters, where there were like graphical glitches, and sometimes the fur wouldn't show up, and so there were just these like meat people with like cat ears. That's what you want. I will fly up there on my day off and pour water all over your meds. Water's not going to do anything to my meds. They're in, like, capsules. If you dare talk shit about the Lion King movie. I'm not going to talk shit about the Lion King movie. I don't like... I think it's dumb that they did it. But I'm not going to say that they didn't do, like, a good job as far as, like, keeping the story and, like, the characters and, like, the act. Like, all that, I'm sure, is fine. Still, it's the same songs. The songs are fucking fantastic. It's one of those things that looks good in a screenshot. Like, when they showed off Scar, I said, that Scar looks fucking badass. Like, that is a fucking great rendition of Scar. The problem is, I just prefer... Like, I don't understand the live-action remake thing. Because the whole point of cartoon is that you can exaggerate these expressions to really hammer in the emotions. And you can take a non-human character and give it human-like characteristics that makes it easier to really get into the headspace of that character and relate to them. When you're taking live action, like, because there's a whole thing, there's a book, Understanding Comics, The Invisible Art by Scott McCloud, which is one of those things that it's a great book. It's basically a comic book written about the art of comics, but it goes way deeper into that. It goes into, like, the psychology of why it works, why, like going from panel to panel can create things in your mind, and why, like, sometimes it doesn't work. Some people aren't very good at it, if it's not, like, done properly. But also stylizing things and why that works. It was something I had read. I was actually given it by a... Not really a relative. He was like... It's like... Yeah, it's a love story. It's like a step relative. It's weird. Because I don't exactly know what you call people like that. Like my aunt's sister's husband. I guess. I don't know. That doesn't really make him anything to me. But he's an illustrator who's done some fantastic stuff. He did a lot of covers for, like, Star Wars novels. Shit. Yeah, I did a whole... in grade 8, they didn't do a science fair. At school, they did a learning fair. Which was actually a neat idea, and that it doesn't have to be science. It can be any kind of subject you really want to dive into and make a big presentation about. And I did comics. And I did this whole big presentation. I actually won the fair that year because, I mean, it was with the help of an actual comic artist, having the materials I had access to, and, like, really... Oh god, I'm out of healing. But anyway, so he talks about stylization and cartooning. And he says, why is it that, like... why do kids like cartoons so much more than real life? Well, I mean, is it just the stories and the... It's like, no, it's not just that it's a simpler story, because you can have a cartoon have a very complex story, and a kid will probably still like it. And a lot of people will probably still like it, and not even necessarily know why. And I said, because, like, the idea is, the more stylized something is, the more it isn't definitely someone other than you. If you have a very photorealistic picture of someone, you know that's not you. It's very clearly someone else. And so it's harder to relate to that person and really put yourself into that role. Whereas with a cartoon, if you have a circle with 2 dots and a line for a mouth, that could be anybody. It could be you. I guess unless you don't have a mouth or eyes. So stylizing it, even if it's like an animal with like, you know, stylized features, as long as it has like those features that you can kind of read as like, with like the expression in the eyes and the, you know, like it's, you can get into those characters and like relate to them more, which is why especially, well, my favorite animation genre is hentai. Well, speaking of anime, he talks about that. And how you look at something like Japanese animation and Japanese art styles like manga, they have extremely stylized characters, but extremely realistic objects and backgrounds. And he said it's perfect, because you have these characters where you can relate to any of them, regardless of what they are or who they are. Doesn't matter gender, doesn't matter race, doesn't matter species, because they have these very, very base features that could be anybody. But you don't want to relate to a rock or a sword or a building, so they do those super realistic. So that's like separating those. That's the material reality. The characters are something you can. It's like a shell that you can just climb into and inhabit because it's so obvious that it could be anybody. Like, you know, there's not enough distinct features that make it like bounce off of you. And so that's why I prefer animation. Like, that's why I don't get the live-action remake stuff, because you're removing a little bit of that, like, character to it, and, like, the fact that they can have so much, like, more emotion in, like, a cartoon in a lot of ways. Because there's this stigma that, like, animation isn't, you know, real movies. Only a live-action is real movies. Which is why you don't see animated movies get Best Picture. Which is unfortunate, because there are some animated movies that were way better than all the live-action movies that had come out that year. And because, again, he also talks about confusing the message for the messenger, where people think, oh, comics are just dumb superhero shit, or cartoons are just kiddie fare. And it's like, no, you're mistaking genre for medium. Comics and animation are not a genre, they are a medium with which you can tell any genre. You could tell a horror story through animation or comics. You could tell a love story. You could tell a drama. You could tell a thriller. Your obsession of tentacles is starting to get alarming. I don't have an obsession with tentacles. When have I ever said I had an obsession with tentacles? But anyway, so that's my whole thing about the live action. I understand they're doing it so that, well, it's double dipping, but also, oh, this is a real movie because it's live action. It's like, no, the animation was fine. Denial is the first sign. Okay, well, I mean, you know, I guess you got me there. But no, I don't give a shit about tentacle shit. I kind of actively think it's gross and weird. But yeah, to each his own. But I'm not going to say that the movies aren't, you know, fine. Well, actually, what I will say is I've seen enough treatises on, like, the Beauty and the Beast one, where they talk about a lot of the problems that one has, where... But also, a lot of them they're trying to make it longer than the animated version, so that means they have to add a whole bunch of shit or add another song that wasn't there originally that seems out of place. Where am I going? There's a waypoint down there. I kind of scrape... Oh, there's the Infested Barrens. I kind of want to see if there's another exit. Although I think Lion King was a much more faithful remake than, like, the Aladdin or the Beauty and the Beast. Because the Lion and the Beauty and the Beast, like, changed a bunch. But I think, like, Lion King was almost like a shot-for-shot remake, wasn't it? Which, again, in my head, part of me was like, well, that makes it even less... Like, if you're not even going to change that much, why even do a remake? But then part of me is also like, but at least if you're not messing with it, and you keep all the songs, and you keep... Lion King was not shot-for-shot? Oh, okay. That's what I'd heard when it first came out. But I heard it was, like, they did try to follow it very faithfully as far as, like, keeping the songs, keeping the general pace. Which, if that's the case, then at least they did that. There was extra songs and extra scenes. Oh, well, never mind, then. I was going to say, as long as they didn't mess with it, at least they're taking, like, a fantastic movie and just doing it again. Little Mermaid was the same. Well, yeah, I mean, because, again, they're trying to lengthen these to more robust things, which I don't think they have to do. They could have just kept it the same length. But that means they have to keep adding more and more and more. As long as they're not removing songs, I guess, because, I mean, that's... Well, like, as long as they're not doing a Mulan. You know what? I am okay with every Disney remake that's not Mulan. Because that was a fucking trash fire. That's, you know what was great about Mulan? The songs and the characters. Let's remove the fun songs and characters. And plot. Yeah, great job. Good job. Great job, guys. You did a great job. But it's like, you know, I'm not gonna lie. As much as I watched the Aladdin trailer, and for a lot of it, I was like, I mean, granted, at least once they made it clear that Genie is not gonna look like this, he's gonna look like Will Smith in like a costume without being a weird purple, like a blue, like Marshmallow Man. I was like, okay, he looks way cooler just as Genie without the blue. Like, he looks fine. But I was like, okay, a lot of this humor isn't working on me. But as soon as Whole New World started playing in that trailer, I was like, fuck, I kind of want to see this now just for this. Because if they're doing the songs, then I gotta be there for the songs. Laurel made caught Sebastian being cooked and gave us an actual backstory for Eric. I did hear about that. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Because Eric was kind of just... Well, he was the classic Prince Charming who just kind of shows up and he's just there as like a Deus Ex Machina for the princess. But like making us actually give a shit about who this guy is does make a lot more sense. I'm okay with that. I mean, getting rid of the Sebastian cooked scene, I mean, that was fun. That was a fun little song. But, I mean, again, you keep... As long as you keep the main good songs, like, that's part of why Disney movies are so good, because the songwriting is usually fucking fantastic. I'm not a big fan of Tarzan, but I fucking love the music. Fuck, okay, there's 2 exits. I gotta think about this. Where does it tell me I need to do? I just need to, beyond the jungle ruins, search the Metland waterways. I've seen Infested Barrens. Okay, Venom Crypts seems like a mini dungeon. Infested Barrens seems like, because it's on the edge of the map, that's where progression is. Every year, wait for it. Okay, you wanna know? Real talk? Comment of the fucking year so far. Every year I wait for an Atlantis remake, every year I'm disappointed. Yes. That is a movie that is criminally forgotten. I mean, I like The Black Cauldron, as much as that got butchered by Eisner and friends when they took over and, like, wanted to, like, tone it down and, like, completely made them cut out so much that it just became a mess. I still like Black Cauldron for what it is. But no, Atlantis, absolutely. I want them to do more with. Now, you want a live-action remake that may, like, reinvigorate that movie? And I'm not entirely sure why that movie failed. It was good. I liked it. But I think that was also that era where people were kind of getting tired of the Disney Renaissance era. Because you had the Disney Renaissance, you had, like, Aladdin, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Pocahontas, I'm not crazy about, but... Hercules, like, the banger after banger after banger. And then you had, like, and then it slowly... I think people were starting to get tired of it. Because then you had, like, Atlantis and you had Treasure Planet, both movies that I think are fucking fantastic. Like, I fucking love Treasure Planet. And people just didn't respond to it. I wonder if it was just because, like, at the time you had, like... You had, like, Don Bluth doing his own animated movies, and you had Disney doing their stuff, and they were just constantly pumping out movies, between whether it's, like, Land Before Time and, like, the Fievel shit. I can't say shit. The first 2 American Tail movies are actually really good. But, like, they were so, like, all over the place. I think people just started getting tired of, like, animation in general at the time. Or kind of like the same kind of animated movies, because you also had, like, Titan AE that completely failed. Even though that was another one that I kind of liked. I thought that was pretty good. But that one also was just a failure. Yeah, let's go to Venom Crypts. Tom Holland and Zendaya as leads, 100%. That is the correct casting. There is a correct answer to these questions, and those are the 2 correct answers for those. I know it's power booking, but that would be a huge adventure movie. Yes, it would. Absolutely. You can, I can see, like, I can start plugging actors into some of these roles. What the fuck, the fuck's his name? The guy with the mustache. Oh, fuck, I can't remember all the names of the characters. I need to watch that movie again. That's right, Milo. That's right. What the fuck is his name? Oh, Vinny! Vinny. You wanna know who you get to play Vinny? Daniel Day-Lewis. Picture him from, like, There Will Be Blood with the mustache. Perfect. Melissa McCarthy is in it somehow. Well, she's in everything, so you have to throw her, and Chris Pratt needs to be in there. And Jack Black's gonna worm his way in there somehow. Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis is Vincenzo. Yeah, you got Tom Holland 100% as Milo. Kita's gotta be Zendaya. Ian McKellen's still alive. He can totally be the king. Unfortunately, you know, we lost Christopher Lee, who would have also been really good for that, but no, it's fine. The Rock can be Strong Bear. 100%. Because he's gotta be in it too. This fuck. I mean, I do love Atlantis, but I was like doing this mainly as like a shitposty kind of like jokey like memey thing. But god fucking damn it, I think this would work. I actually think we're onto something because you got hot names that are big right now that look like the characters that they should be playing. And you get a movie that people have kind of not just forgotten about in like a bad way, but forgotten that it was kind of a flop. Like, no one really remembers Atlantis anymore. Like, you could do something with Treasure Planet and Atlantis, and enough people have forgotten about how poorly those did in the theater that they would give it another chance, I think. And then, if it succeeds, we can actually get some fucking Journey to Atlantis and Treasure Planet shit in Disney World. Boom. Done. We fixed the problem. I mean, to be honest, actually, you know what? If you want to do something with Black Cauldron, you want to do a live action remake of Black Cauldron, Guillermo del Toro. I want to see The Horned King by Guillermo del Toro. See what he pulls out off. After seeing fucking shit like Pan's Labyrinth, I want to see what he would do with The Horned King. Not the way that Snow White remake is getting... I forgot there's a Snow White remake. Everyone holds it in such high regard. The outrage of them remaking movies wouldn't be there. Yeah, no, there would be no, if you take, and yeah, the Snow White remake is, it's weird that Snow White is getting that kind of, like, shit, though, because no one gave them, like, there wasn't this kind of, like, this kind of vitriol for Aladdin, or Little Mermaid got a little. I don't know why. Maybe, I think it may have just been fatigue. People are just tired of the remakes. And it's not just Disney. Everyone is doing remakes when everyone's like, can you just make something new that's good? Rather than just remaking things. Okay, fair. The main issue with the Snow White remake is they expect us to believe that Gal Gadot is jealous of someone for their looks. Yeah. And then you have to find a way to cast someone who Gal Gadot would actually be jealous of. Fair. But no, if you did, yeah, if you, like, yeah, there's fatigue for remakes, and... Well, it's like I was saying with the fucking RE remakes. Stop remaking good RE games. They were already good. If you want to really, like, make me think of a remake as necessary. Like, again, 7's remake, again, Final Fantasy 7, didn't need a remake. It was still a fine game. RE2, even though I love the RE2 remake, I'm glad they did it. And RE4 remake is fantastic. So, I mean, I get it. You made a really good game and changed enough that it was a little, you know, fresh. But, like, no, Zero and Code Veronica need it. I wouldn't be mad about a remake for that, because, like, yeah, let's actually have a good version of that. But yeah, if you did a remake, if they announced the remakes and said our next 3 remakes are going to be Journey to Atlantis, Treasure Planet, and Black Cauldron, we're gonna fix these movies and make them, you know, we're gonna give them another shot. I don't think anyone would be pissed because they're like, oh, well, yeah, that's one that, like, most people really haven't seen. Yeah, okay, yeah, give it a shot. That's why Bobby and Oppenheimer are huge. Barbie was a fun movie, yes, only because it was a brand name idea. Yeah. It was a fun movie, but it became a juggernaut only because of the brand idea. Yeah, It was a brand new idea with something like that. And that's the thing. Like, Barbie was not a remake of a movie. It was a completely original idea using the Barbie character. I don't like that this is another Snake Man. Is that a Snake Man, or is that like Roots? That's a snake, but he's not shooting, so I'm fine. But yeah, I think if you keep remaking movies that are beloved, people are going to keep comparing them to the movies. But if you remake a movie that no one has seen and everyone forgets, like Atlantis, Treasure Planet, Black Cauldron, how many people are going to rewatch those old animated ones and then compare them? They're not. Although, then again, there is also the chance that after seeing the live-action remake, they'd be like, I wonder what the original was like. And then they'll be like, oh, that was actually really good too. It's a win-win, really. Because A, there's no, like, baggage those movies have anymore for being failures, because everyone forgets. No one remembers them. So you're going and you're just making it, for most people, it's going to seem like a new movie that they've never heard of. Like, oh, this is a cool Atlantis movie. God damn it, that would actually work. God damn. I was ready to make this a funny little bit, but no, that's not a bit. This is like, I kind of want to see this now. Because again, it would work. 100%. You could also get a fake out, you could also get the fake out, they remade it. Fake out. The Sawyer Island is going away. And then the same people admitted it's not even stepping foot on the island. Yeah. Oh, there would be people. Oh, there would be the people who and there would be people who would be pissed. I mean, you can't do anything these days without someone being pissed. So someone would be pissed, especially like the people, but not like it's weird because I love those movies. Treasure Planet's one of my favorite Disney movies. I love Atlantis. So I'm one of those rare people who's actually heard of it and likes it. But I know there are people who would be like, no, I like it, and I liked it before it was cool, and I don't think they should remake it. I'm like, no, give it another chance. Like, this might be the only way people actually, like, give this movie a chance again. Whereas I can kind of understand outrage from, like, a Little Mermaid fan, being like, don't remake it, it's fine as it is. Like, don't ruin my pure thing. But it's like, yeah, because everyone knows Little Mermaid. But no one fucking knows Atlantis. So if someone says that, oh no, I don't want them to ruin it, like, have you actually ever seen the fucking movie? And if you have, then you should also recognize that movie did not succeed. Even though it's a great movie, it didn't succeed financially. And it's basically been forgotten, so this is a way to finally, like, give it some time in the sun. Fucking yes. Get Disney on the horn. Who's the fucking CEO? The guy who replaced it? I don't remember his name. The guy who got Oswald back. It's like juking and jiving these fucking shots. Little Mermaid caught heat because they cast... I don't get that fucking shit. Who cares? It's a mermaid. It is a fictional, mythological creature. Who gives a shit what color it is? She could be green. She's a fucking part fish. I mean, I get that, because, you know, I mean, obviously, look at their last election. I mean, racism is all over the place. So I get that. Yeah, racists are going to be unhappy because she's black. Like, again, it's... You're angry because a mythological creature isn't the skin color you wanted it to be. That's like saying, you know what? Some of those raptors in the Jurassic Park movie, a little too dark-skinned. Like, it's a fucking dinosaur. What the fuck? So that part I didn't get. In fact, I kind of liked the casting of Little Mermaid because I'm like, at least it's different. At least they're doing something different. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I guess it would be a little different if they did a remake of Pocahontas with, like, I don't know, Margot Robbie as Pocahontas. That you could have a racial issue with, because, no, this character is Pocahontas, who is, by definition, it's a Native American. You can't not cast a Native American in that role. But when it's a fucking mermaid of no determined race, who cares? If you wanted to remake Roots with Chris Pratt as Kunta Kinte, then yes, you would have a racial problem there. You can't do that. That is understandable. Because that's missing the whole fucking point. When race is a part of the story, then yes, it is a big point. The fish part is the hot part. Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking about... Where's the thing? You know, which kind of mermaid do you want? Do you want human on top, fish on the bottom, or fish on top, human on the bottom, huh? That's always the eternal question. I'm always gonna say classic mermaid. Human on top, fish on the bottom. That's the way to go. And when people say, "Oh, but you can't do anything because it's a fish parts," that won't be compatible with your human parts. I'm like, she's got a mouth. You got hands. Got the boobas. It's fine. We'll make it work. Both Ariels meet people at Disney. Wait. Both Ariels meaning what? White and black? Or meaning fish part on top, woman part on the bottom, and human part on top, fish part on the bottom? Because I kind of want to fucking see an Ariel that is fish on top, human on the bottom, walking around Disney. Just this giant fish head on legs. The live action is Hollywood. Oh, okay, that's actually a clever way to do it. Yeah, like, cartoon version in, like, Magic Kingdom and stuff, and yeah. Hollywood Studios do the live action. That's a clever way to do it. Do they have a live-action Genie walking around anywhere? Or specifically, live-action Genie who is from like that first scene when he's blue and he's horrifying? Uncanny Genie. Animated Genie is the only one they have. Good. I mean, that's the right one. But you could do a live-action Genie if it was just, yeah, just like the Will Smith-looking one. Because again, I thought his character is like the design of the character when he's just like as a normal human-looking guy with just the outfit looked cool. It was a very nice, like, he looked like a cool character. And I'm pretty sure it's a kid sweating. Of course it is. Probably smells in there. It's probably not great. Now, I'd say my problem with the not the casting of Halle Berry as Ariel. That's fine. She's a good actress. My problem was, why do you take these cute characters like Sebastian the Crab and Flounder and make them look too realistic? That's not fun. That's not a cute crab character, a cute fish character. They just look like horrific sea creatures now. Like that's the problem that you get with some of the live action. Lion King, hey, lions are cute. Baby lions are cute. So even if they're realistic, and even though I'm gonna keep harping on the fact that I think the cartoons are better, at least, you know, lions and birds and, you know, hyenas, they're cool. Get a warthog and a little meerkat, they're adorable. They're still cute, but a crab trying to, like, you know, go around in a Jamaican accent singing a song that looks like a real crab is like, we're getting into some uncanny territory here that I'm not particularly comfortable with. But live action Aladdin, monkey cute. Live action monkey still cute. It's fine. That part still works. Yep. shit. No, the great part is, you know, if they remade Treasure Planet, I was thinking, wasn't Martin Short the, didn't he play the guy in the island, the crazy guy in the island? Ben, I think his name was? Because since his character would probably be CG, Martin Short could still play that character. Just fine. He could even be in a costume, why not? Fuck it. Don't know how you get played Long John Silver, because you need someone really good for that role. Long John Silver, Melissa McCarthy. There we go. I'm gonna have to put like Melissa McCarthy somewhere in the thumbnail of this video, and people are gonna be very confused if they don't actually watch it. You know, like, why the fuck is this Path of Exile playthrough? Why is there... What is this? An item unpredictably and corrupts it. I kind of want to see what the fuck this does, but I don't want to waste it because I only have one. Removes a random modifier and augments a rare item with a new random modifier. I wouldn't want to necessarily... Well, is there anything I really don't want to get rid of? I don't want to get rid of the dex. I don't want to get rid of the damage increase, and I definitely don't want to get rid of the life. So I don't think I'm going to play with that one. Yeah, we're not touching that one.
Balance.
How big is this thing? You know what? I don't need this. Fuck it. I'm gonna have like a whole bunch of like live-action Disney shit all over the fucking thumbnail, and everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck is the kind of playthrough is this? Isn't this a Path of Exile playthrough? Why do I see like? Why do I see a bunch of Atlantis characters with like Tom Holland and like Daniel Day-Lewis's face on them, and Melissa McCarthy's face on a like scar or something? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but oh, there will be a bunch of weird shit in this thumbnail. And I'm gonna have an Ariel with a fish face. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna confuse... I love thumbnails that will confuse it. Like, I don't know if, the Baldur's Gate 3 thumbnail... I think it's up. Should already have updated,
I carry few possessions, and I don't...
Yeah, that one should be uploaded. That's the one where I have Vince Russo, his face, a Jack Link's gnome jerky bag, and, the female gnome that we kicked the shit out of... Or maybe even a halfling, with Jim Cornette's face on it. And I called it the Emerald Grove Screwjob. So that is a thumbnail that tells no one anything about what that episode was about. I love it. I love it. Making thumbnails is some of the most fun I've had doing this. Because sometimes, like, I'm just gonna... I'll just throw, like, just a screenshot of what happened in the episode and just call it something. But I love it when I can just make a shit post out of it that is just really confusing. Like having Will Ferrell from Dr. Beeman's Office skit in the fucking Visions of Mana fucking, like, thumbnail. Speaking of which, I need to use Von Droop more in my daily life. As an insult. What was that? Von Drook. Alright, we'll do this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna, I don't like you guys. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna sell some shit. Oh. Oh, that was big. Servi.
You're the one who waited to the undead in the marsh, eh?
Is that a cigar?
Truly, you need a guide. Luck's on your side today, friend. I am such a guide. Maybe I can help you survive.
I'm listening.
Not we've
Oh,
been
shit.
clashing
Didn't
with
mean
the
to click that.
Orc tribe for generations. But their real fight is with the Azak. And them are losing.
That's so.
The orc worship the three-headed snake. Them poison the jungle. Poison themselves. Poison us too. Their shaman? Only seen her twice. She moved like a panther in the dark. The coward. Evil in the shadows, my friend. Evil in the shadows.
I wouldn't trust Miss Cleo.
Find the source of their wickedness.
It kind of sounds exactly like
You
her.
let me know. I must see it for myself to make an antidote. Drink this. A foul brew, but you'll thank me.
When strangers hand me strange liquids. Oh, okay, hold up. Ooh. Okay, hold up. What do I want? Mana regen, I don't think I really need. I rarely run out of mana, and when I do, one pop of the mana potion's enough. Elemental ailment threshold, that's pretty good, actually. Stun threshold. Kind of think I want to do that one. Yeah, I think this is the one I want. Alright. Local knowledge. Oh, does she like fill out the map? That's cool. What do you sell? You sell magic items? Okay.
Don't eat anything colorful.
That three-headed serpent? Yeah, he is the dad. Yes, he is the father. He is the daddy. That's an awful Miss Cleo impression, I apologize.
How can I help?
Oh, hoodie. No, hoodie. Identify.
Greeting.
Thank you.
Hello.
Whatever happened to Miss Cleo? She dead.
Anything else you'd like to be rid of?
Removes her. Okay, so that's interesting, huh? I would prefer this. Holding on to this because I'm gonna try to do a run where I off stream where I
Let me take that off your hands.
where I'm just gonna load up on Magic Find and try to just like clear some bosses, see if I can get something really good. Yeah, I wonder if Miss Cleo's still alive. If she's not, I wonder if she saw that coming. Every time a psychic dies, you're like, I wonder if they knew that was gonna happen. Oh wait, no, I don't want. Which one's this? Yeah, no, get rid of that one. Sell that shit. I don't know what corrupts it to me. Oh, I can check. Corrupts. What is corrupt? Certain items can be found corrupted or made corrupted using a Veil Orb, changing their properties unpredictably. Most methods of item crafting cannot be used on corrupted items. There's no penalty for using corrupted items. Okay, so most methods of item crafting and modification. So if it's corrupted, I can't, like, throw extra stuff on it. Got it. So that's like, it's a throwaway thing. Just kind of, yeah, you might get lucky. Throw you in there. Okay. Sell some more shit.
What do you need? My tribe could use it. Be wary.
I'm curious. I kind of want to try something. Hold up. Well, first of all, use that. Thank you. Where's that orb? Okay, I gotta organize this. I'm not going to, but I should. Feels like an auto sort. Is there an auto sort? There's not an auto sort. Okay, that's fine. There was an orb that changed normal to rare. Let's just see. Let's just see. Yep. Evasion rating, maximum energy shield, good. Increased evade. Okay, so lots and lots of evasion energy shield. Life and lightning resistance. Life regen, some thorns. Oh yeah, this is way fucking better. So we're gonna salvage that. Give me something back. I think I got something decent. I got... nah. That's fine. I can increase the quality. I can also increase the quality of this. Oh, this is only for armor. Right, okay. Then yeah. Pump it up. Boom. That was worth it. 100% worth it. Alright. Who's that other guy? The guy who did, John Edwards? Was that the guy who talked to ghosts? And totally wasn't a scam artist? Who used, was it cold reading, I think is the name of that, like, method of tricking people into thinking you can see ghosts? What if he's dead? I hope so. As Norm MacDonald once said on Weekend Update, some viewers may consider this opinion harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should be dead. Like, yeah, I'm not big into the psychic scam artists. It's one thing if you're like letting people know, this is just for entertainment. It's just we're having some fun. But it's like when you're trying to like taking advantage of like people who are like grieving to make some money is kind of like, that's shitty. Like, you know, wait, Regal, what was that? Regal Orb, is that the one I want? No. I mean, I do want that, but... Stoic Scepter. Armor Energy Shield, not what I'm looking for. Okay. Monsters in prison, powerful essences, yeah. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. Okay. Slenderface. That popular internet character, Slenderface. Slenderface, from the makers of Five Nights at Frank's. Essence of the Mind. That's just Energy Shield, Armor Evasion, Construct Hammer. Yeah, not much. What is this now? Essence of the Mind upgrades a normal item to magic item with 1 mana modifier. Okay. Cool.
Freezing strike.
I'm gonna say this way. Probably there's a checkpoint there. Did I? Yeah, scrape everything up there. It's either way over there or it's over here. Oh yeah, this is definitely the way. Or not. Well, no, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Why did I corner myself? Why do I do that? Why am I like this? Anyway. Back to Disney. Yeah, that Mulan remake was shit. Taking away my Mushu. Okay, follow me here. Okay, okay, I'm letting you cook. I'm letting you cook. What do you got? You do a sequel to the George Clooney movie Tomorrow, which sucked. Was that the one that like was a Tomorrowland thing? Where like they found some like, what the fuck was it? It was that like there was some alternate world or some like future world they found or something. I can't remember what the premise of that movie. I watched the trailer and said it looks interesting enough that it could. I think I left the. I can't remember what I was watching when I saw that trailer. It was for another movie. It was called Tomorrowland. Oh, well, okay. I can't remember what I was watching, what movie I was at when that trailer came out, and I said, based on the premise, it looks interesting, so it's either going to be really good, but not a hit, or it's going to absolutely suck. So I guess apparently it really sucked. I mean, I haven't heard of it since, so I'm assuming it failed miserably. Now, you get the writers of Cars, and you call it Tomorrowland Speedway. Yep. But I'm Ching. Was the Tomorrowland Speedway featured in the movie Tomorrowland? Because that is one of the most important features of that land. Get the writers of Cars and the Speed Racer movie. You know what? Make a fucking... You know what? You want to... Like, you know how they do Disney rides as movies? Like Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion? The new Haunted Mansion movie I really liked, by the way. It was very good. Way better than the fucking Eddie Murphy one. The Eddie Murphy one was, like, dumb and not good, but as a Haunted Mansion fan, I liked the little nods, so I was like, it's cute. But it's not a good movie. The new Haunted Mansion movie was actually legitimately pretty fun. I don't know, I never saw it. Good. You probably didn't want to see it. But, no, the new Haunted Mansion movie was really, really good. I liked it. You know, and the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, the original at least, was excellent. The second movie was good. I think the first 3 Pirates movies are actually pretty good. I mean, the first one was the best. But they do that. You make a Tomorrowland Speedway ride, right? But you make it basically in the style of the Speed Racer movie. I mean, look, if they can turn Battleship into a movie, they can turn Tomorrowland Speedway into a Speed Racer style movie. That's all I'm saying. I knew someone once who actually watched the Battleship movie. And, like, he said, I mean, yeah, it's not a good movie, obviously, but they thought it was really fun and at least entertaining, even though it wasn't good. And then, granted, I didn't suspect they were right, because this was someone whose opinions of movies I did not trust. And I think I can't remember when I saw it. I think I totally legitimately watched it, legally. And it was like, they were wrong. This was not even, like, entertainingly bad. This is just bad. You want to see a movie based on the game Perfection? Oh, God! You get anxiety meds with proof of purchase of your ticket? Jesus Christ, that would be... I mean, that's basically what most horror movies are these days. It's just jump scares. But, like... That would just be a movie that is, like, at least upfront with the fact that it's all about jump scares. So what would it be? Would it be like a Saw-style, like, Game of Death? Where you have to, like, put these things in certain slots or, like, it explodes? Would that have to be it? It would have to be something like that. It would have to be something like that or, like, the Hellraiser Cube puzzle. That is, like, the central part of the plot. You know what I'm saying? And Melissa McCarthy's in it somehow. Melissa McCarthy is the guy from the commercial with, like, the Robbie Rotten chin. Just put her in some prosthetic makeup, give her a big chin, and have her, like, chest explode with, like, shapes every once in a while. No, it's just 8-year-olds trying to get through the life, and then BAM! That's the definition of the game Perfection. You're just an 8-year-old trying to get through life, and your parents buy you this fun little board game, and it just traumatizes you. Jump scare the game. Yeah, see, kids these days, they got their... They're too coddled. They don't have games that just, like, intentionally were meant to scar them for life. Or movies that were intentionally meant to scar them for life. They're not dealing with fucking Artax and Ultimate Prime dying and fucking... There we go. The Horned King and shit like that. They're not dealing with that shit. The theme song will be Luca by Suzanne Vega. I don't actually know that song. Okay. Definitely would like to get some more uniques. The song is about child abuse and how if you hear a noise, just look the other way. Oh! Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, boy. Whew. Well then. And you know what you do? You make it a double feature. You have this horribly traumatic movie, and then you make it like a double feature with like a Peppa Pig movie or something. Like the way fucking Miyazaki did with My Neighbor Totoro being like double billed with The Grave of the Fireflies. Cute little thing where these kids meet this magical, cute little bear creature, and he takes them on great adventures in a big bus that's a big cat, and it's a bus. Oh, it's great. Okay, what's the movie immediately following it that we're gonna watch with our kids? Oh, this movie about these two orphans in World War II slowly starving to death. Oh, that's nice. Good. I mean, it was a great movie. It was a very powerful movie, but, like, the fact that like, on its own, that's fine. It's just when you realize it was double billed with fucking My Neighbor Totoro. Like the epitome of super safe, family-friendly kids movie, with horribly depressing two children slowly dying in the wilderness of Japan, running away from war. Like, the final shot of that movie is the old... Because there's a brother and a sister. The sister dies... And then, like, like, toward the end, but, like, the final shot of the movie is him in a subway station as people are walking by, like, ignoring him as he's starving to death. Like, oh, that's a uplifting movie. But again, fantastically made movie, just... Why did they decide to double bill it with fucking Totoro? Double bill it with something like The Sound and the Fury or some shit. Children of a Lesser God, like something. Each time the kid fails a puzzle, they get abused. Movie ends with them solving the puzzle, of course. Of course, I mean, you have to at least have something. You can't, like, beat an audience down with, like, depression and trauma for, like, an entire movie and then not have some, at least, resolution to it, one way or the other. It either has to end really well, or, like, the character has to die and you're like, well, at least it's over. No, the worst would be if, like, they're close to solving it and they fail, and then, like, it just ends with them trying again or something. And so you're like, oh no, I don't even have any resolution or closure. That'd be something David Lynch would do. R.A.P. Jesus Christ. And then he'd describe it as his most spiritual movie, and then someone would ask him if he can elaborate on that, and he'd say, no. And if someone complains about it, you can say, utter fucking bullshit. What a load Einstein must have had. Fucking morons everywhere. You could have his Woody Woodpecker dolls in it. Chucko and, I can't remember the other names of all his Woody Woodpecker plushies. I'm gonna miss David Lynch. Oh, fuck! Oh, there was an uncut skill gem right there. Hopefully it's still on the ground. Please say that's still on the ground. it was when he said, can you crawl around on the floor like a baby for me? That would be so beautiful. We need more people like David Lynch. Just completely uncompromising. I have scraped every fucking inch of this place, and I still have not found what I'm here for. Then again, I think this is just a side dungeon, so there might just be that... Technically speaking, that sarcophagus, that gold sarcophagus down there may have been what I was here for. I'm gonna go into that one area up there and say... Melissa McCarthy plays the 8-year-old. Now, would you, like, CG her head on, like, a child's body, or would it just be her, like, as she is, and everyone just, like, acts like she's a child, and you're just supposed to run with it? We're going Robin Williams and Jack. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. On board. Yep. Just as is. Yep. Yep. 100%. See, why is Hollywood not hiring us? This is brilliant. This is genius. We're sitting on gold mines here, man. The Atlantis remake would absolutely be a hit. You know, we want more board games and, like, toy products. Perfection, right there. The hottest names. You want to know the crazy thing? I think Melissa McCarthy would actually probably do it because she'd think it's funny. Like, she would absolutely get that this is a shitpost of a concept, and she would probably be into that. Be like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. I'm getting paid, and I get to, like, this gets to, like, oh, wait, that's something I want, I think. Like, yeah, we ballin'. Now we need to, I want to have Tommy Wiseau and Neil Breen at some point in one of these remakes as well. That we got to do something with them. Tommy Wiseau needs to have a... No, Tommy Wiseau is the king in Atlantis. Oh my god, that would be brilliant. I guess Neil Breen could be Vinny. But no, Daniel Day-Lewis is too perfect. I don't know what Neil Breen would be. Because I definitely want him to have a part in some... he's got to be in there. More people need to know of Neil Breen. And the insanity of his films. Because enough people know about Tommy Wiseau now that you can make references to him, and people will be like, oh yeah, he's that crazy guy who made that bad movie, The Room. But Neil Breen is still in the background, and we need to bring him to the forefront. More people need to be just like... More people need their sanity tested. I think we pretty much cleared this place. Nice. We need to pass this insanity and spread it to others. Make more people watch Neil Breen. I have eliminated 300 million humans from the planet today. In human terms, I killed them all. Isn't that immoral? Isn't that betraying the public's trust? Okay, so we're gonna end the stream, but I want to do this first. Ooh, okay. Hold up. Cold snap. No. Oh, Bell. What do we got for Bell? Cannot generate power charges. Don't care. Blind. 1% chance to blind enemies on hit. 30% more physical melee damage. Supporting skill 10 less attack speed. Blinding enemies on hit would be really fucking good. Vaulting impact. Ice strike. Supported skill 30%. Penetrate cold resistance. That's good. Supported strike have 40% chance to build an additional combo on hit. It's possible. That's possible. 20 per... that's really good too. I like the fact that this penetrates cold resistance. So that way if something's resistant to cold, I can still hurt it. But I think I want blind. 100 fucking %. Are you kidding me? Where's Belle? More stun or more area of effect? I'm gonna, Every 5th? Yeah, no, this is better. Okay. Alright. That's cool. That is really cool. Yeah, the bell is just still becoming my only real great move right now. Well, not the only great one, but like the standout move. So about the board games, Mattel is legit doing a Hot Wheels movie and other intellectual properties they own over time. I mean, everybody is, I guess. It's just what's happening. I mean, a Hot Wheels movie, sure. A car chase race movie, sure. Yeah. I mean, so again, we could pitch this. There are companies that will listen and are dumb enough to do it and give us a lot of money to make it. All right, so I conclude this business meeting of this new enterprise, this Disney remake and board game movie IP film franchise company we're making. Yeah, very successful meeting, people. Very good. We came up with some good ideas. We got a lot of good direction to go, and I got a couple cool things in this game, and we're moving on. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So yeah, we made some progress. I like this jungle level way more than fucking Diablo 2's. I like the aesthetic too, the Aztec stuff. But so we cleared that place out, so now we know where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to that other exit from that area next time. So I'll call it here. We're done. We got some stuff. I'm gonna farm a little bit off screen, see if I can get like, you know, some better gear. I'm happy with the gear I have right now, but if I could get like a unique of anything, I would be really happy. But for right now, tomorrow there will be Freeform Friday, of course. We'll see if I do anything over the weekend. I don't know. Depends. I still kind of want to do some more Rivals. Or maybe some just a random night of Phasmophobia, or I have been considering actually turning on a camera and just doing a night of hanging out, watching shit, and painting minis. Because I still have a lot of miniatures for Warhammer I gotta paint. That could just be a night stream. But until then, at least the schedule is still what the schedule is. So tomorrow's Freeform Friday, and Monday we'll be back with more Baldur's Gate 3 as we finish up the Goblin Camp. It turns out I guess it may have been enough. I may have been thinking of early access when you could kill the dude and not alert the whole camp, but I guess now, unless I just like I have a vivid memory. Did I dream it? Like, I don't know. I remember killing that dude with the barrels and not alerting the whole camp. So I don't know. Maybe that was I Mandela affected myself. But apparently you can't. But if you kill, but I think what I did is people said, yeah, if you kill him last and then just get out of there, even though the camp is aggroed, if you have like everyone outside the camp so they goblins don't see them, and you have the one person inside immediately go invisible and just sneak out, then you won't fight anybody. So that, I think, is probably what I did that first time that I did it. But we'll probably just do that, but whatever. We'll finish that up, and then, you know, more of this Tuesday. But for right now, thank you all so much for being here. Hope you had a good time. You know, hope you get some ideas for films and remakes. Hope you learned a little bit about something about movies, learned a little bit about yourself. And I will see you all next time. Later, everybody.